here is, how do I show you? This oversized collared shirt I got from Valley Village, and what I want to do with this is make this into a two-piece, except for the top part is really big on me. So what I want to do is take it in a little bit and then also make this into a tank top. First thing I'm gonna do is basically cut this in half, and I'm just gonna use this brandy top that I got from my spring haul. I literally filmed this spring haul last year. Like, I think it was April of 2019. But it's from Brandy, and I'm just gonna use it as a template. Here we go. That's not too bad. So this is what we're working with. It's not the worst, and it's also not the best, but there still is room for it to be better. I'm just gonna mark where my shoulders end with a Sharpie. Okay, let's just pray that works. Alright, so I have this tank top I got from H&M, and I'm just going to use it as a template. And basically what I'm doing here is that I'm laying the tank top on top of the shirt to outline it, and using the same Sharpie as I did before. Make sure you use a Sharpie or something that outlines and you can see on the shirt. As I cut, I'm also putting in these pins, but don't be stupid like me and put them actually when the shirt is inside out, so that when you sew, you can actually see it and you don't have to redo all the hard work you already did. And instead of using the same tank top outlining on the other side, I folded the tank top in half, so then both sides are more accurate to being symmetrical. So this is what we have right now. I think when I do like hem it and line it, then it'll go in and like get more of the shape that I want it to get. Okay, so now it's time for the actual sewing part, which is kind of the most nerve-wracking part for me, honestly. I don't really know what kind of stitch I need to do to like hem the... Ow, I just pricked myself. So I'm just gonna play around with it and see what happens. You guys, look at this. Do you see this? I was not expecting this top to turn out this well. I will say though that the sleeves are kind of uneven and I couldn't get the shape I wanted. Honestly, I'll accept defeat on that because sleeves just seem really complicated to me. The top was probably the hardest part of this set, and the skirt should be pretty straightforward. We just need an elastic band to wrap it around and we should be done. It's the next day now, and I just realized that I made a mistake from the very first step. I cut the shirt unevenly, so now we have...
That's not too bad.
But I have a solution that could potentially work. I have this Brandy Melville skirt that I'm gonna try to use as a template again to make the skirt a little bit longer. I still do have a lot of extra fabric too from the shirt when I first cropped it and took out the sleeves. I ordered the little belt part and these little metal holes on Amazon. It should be on the way, but in the meantime, I think what I'm gonna do is cut my skirt into little panels and then make the scrap pieces as the belt part, and then hopefully add in some other pieces to make the skirt overall longer.
The first grommet!
Yay! Ooh. So after my dad installed the grommets, which by the way, thanks Dad if you're watching this, I had to hand sew in the belt pieces, and then I attached the belt piece into the skirt with the sewing machine. And here is the finished two-piece. Honestly, this is probably one of like my biggest accomplishments ever. I never expected myself to make a two-piece set out of just an oversized collared polo shirt, and this is Brandy Melville worthy, I would even say. And the belt buckle and the little grommets add a little accent to the two-piece that doesn't seem like it's actually just hand sewn by some amateur like me. So for the next item, it was way too big for me to try on. It's just this really long gown I got from Goodwill. And what I hope to do is cut off like this top part right here and then use the remaining fabrics to make it into this Reformation tank top I saw, and then get some elastic to cinch it in and make like the boobage area a little bit more. I already went ahead and cut the bottom part of the dress and made this little tube thing for my shirt. So I'm gonna take some elastic and I'm gonna measure it around the area I want the first cinch to be. About this is good. And I'm gonna cut a little bit extra off too so that I don't mess up too badly. Taking that elastic band, I basically just wrapped it around the area I wanted the cinch to be, and then I sewed it up while stretching the elastic band and the fabric as I go. And I repeated the same steps on the bottom part of the chest. So, this is trash. It's not even on this side and that side. I've been trying to work on this shirt for like the past week, and I just kept on seam ripping it and trying again. The fabric underneath the sewing machine that I'm trying to not sew got caught together, and I kept on failing, and like it just did not work. I'm kind of giving up, honestly. No matter how hard I try, it just turns out shitty. Like, it just looks like a toddler's shirt I'm trying to squeeze into. And going back to the top part of the dress, I went ahead and cut off the little straps. Taking one of the straps, I cut it in half, so then both pieces will be on one side of the shoulder, and I tied a small knot at the ends of both of them so then they don't fray out. Altogether, I should have 4 strings that will be the straps, and I just sew them onto the top. And this is how the top turned out.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers.
Honestly, the more I look at this top, the more it's not that bad, but if you do look up really closely, then you can see the bad stitching job I actually did. It's definitely more of like a Reformation inspired top rather than what I was originally hoping to have it look like. But my mom made a good point of when I put on a jacket, not many people see the top anyways. It also just hides the fact that it still kind of looks like a toddler shirt to me. Hi guys, I just want to come in and say that I think I was definitely overreacting with the whole shirt thing, saying it's bad, it's horrible, it's shitty. Like, yeah girl, what did you expect? It's only your second time sewing. Relax. I just want to update you guys on saying that I'm working on the shirt again because I really wanted to work out, and yeah. The final piece I have is this long sleeve polo shirt I got from Goodwill, and I'm sure you guys seen it all around Brandy or like Urban Outfitters, but I just want to crop this. Alright, so I have my pullover, and if you haven't guessed already, I'm gonna use another sweater as a template to crop it. Don't forget to cut straight! Learn from me!
That's not too bad.
Yes! Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead and hem it up. Let's... Wait, I'm filming! So yeah, this is the final look of the crop polo shirt. It's definitely the easiest one to DIY and definitely not worth $50 at Urban Outfitters. Hemming it isn't also even necessary either. I've seen some with just a raw hem as well, but I think if I threw it in the wash then it'd start fraying. But yeah, definitely a solid piece. Hi everyone, I just want to end this video and say thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some inspiration to start on a project. It doesn't have to be sewing, it can also be something like journaling or tie-dyeing. I know that I really want to bleach dye a sweatsuit soon. We all know what's going on in the world right now, and I just kind of want to acknowledge it. I know that some people don't want to hear it, so I thought that I should just put at the end of the video. There's not much I can say to make anything better, but I will say that having like a project really helped me get my mind off of things, and I just highly encourage it in general. If you do make a project or anything of the sort, I'd love to see it. You can tag me on YouTube. I don't really know if that's a thing or not, but you can tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is @_AnnetteLamb, and I will definitely check it out. But yeah, just stay safe, and thank you again for watching. Sorry, a couple more things I have to say. I just want to clarify that the thrifted items I bought were back in like January, I want to say maybe even December, and I didn't actually get to start sewing or start this project till March because of, yeah, I just want to clear up the air for that. And also that kind of explains why the camera angles and the lighting is just kind of weird and wonky throughout the video. So if that did bother you, I'm so sorry. It's bothering me too. I'm trying to edit on iMovie and there's not much I know how to edit on. One more thing. It's _AnnetteLamb. This is just an old end card. I'm sorry.